In the 1950s, Polish psychologist Dabrowski conducted an in-depth study of survivors of the Second World War to explore how they overcame the profound trauma of the war. Poland suffered a great disaster during the war, and people's lives were extremely difficult. Many of them experienced or witnessed large-scale starvation, the Nazi Holocaust, cities bombed to ruins, and the death of their loved ones. When Dabrowski observed these war survivors in depth, he found something unexpected and admirable. A considerable proportion of people believed that the hardships they had experienced in the war actually made them better and even happier. Many people described their lives before the war as feeling like they were a different person at that time, lacking gratitude for their loved ones, living a lazy life, always entangled in trivial matters, and taking everything they have for granted. After the war, they became more confident, more certain of their own value, full of gratitude for life, and less sensitive to the small troubles and setbacks in daily life. Clearly, these survivors are not happy to recall the difficult years they went through after having endured unimaginable horrors. While many still carry deep emotional scars from the war, some have been able to turn these scars into strengths and positive influences, and they are not the only ones who have been able to achieve such a reversal. For many of us, our proudest achievements are often achieved in the face of adversity. Many people who have survived cancer feel that they have become more resilient and more grateful for life after their life and death struggles. Many soldiers who have survived the dangerous environments of war zones also say that they have gained new mental resilience. Dabrowski suggests that emotions such as fear, anxiety, and sadness are not always disgusting or unhelpful. Negative emotions are often essential emotional challenges in the process of spiritual growth. Denying these emotional pains is equivalent to giving up on tapping into our potential. Just as we experience physical pain to strengthen our bones and muscles, we must also experience emotional pain to strengthen our mental resilience and adaptability. It is only when we suffer intense pain that we begin to reflect on our values and think about why they no longer seem to guide us on the right path. We need to go through a deep existential crisis before we can look at our quest for meaning in life from a more objective perspective and explore how to adjust our life course. Now let's be clear, this is not an encouragement to pursue trauma or to think that trauma is always good for us, but trauma does teach us that even in the most difficult moments, we still have room and opportunity to grow. But how is this growth achieved? It is not a clear and direct path, but a rather complex and unpredictable process. But here are some important factors that are essential for us to achieve growth after experiencing trauma. First, you need to force yourself to see the ways in which this painful experience may have changed you for the better. What are the lessons of this experience? What positive changes may occur if you let it go? How will you be different as a result of this experience? Because the truth is, once we have improved from an experience, it is impossible to regret that experience. Second, to channel all the pain, hurt, anger, and shame you feel into positive pathways, the energy of these emotions must be properly channeled. Therefore, find a positive outlet for these emotions, otherwise they may evolve into harmful behavioral habits. Finally, the most important step is to be brave enough to tell your story, to be open and vulnerable, not to hide or deny your experiences, to face them. Just as you would show and share the scars on your body, share your story with pride, because the past will only weigh you down if you allow it to become a burden.